I think it's going to be pretty easy to stay focused. It's not every day that you get a chance to win a championship, or you get a chance to win races week in and week out. And I saw Tony Stewart and Darian Grubb win a championship knowing that they were going to be somewhere different the following year. I've seen Matt Kenseth compete at a very high level, all summer long, and I think is a legitimate threat to win the championship on the Cup side. And we're going to do the same thing. Me and my guys are very focused. A lot of guys on my race team have never won a championship. I've never won a championship in NASCAR's top 3 levels. So even though it looks like I will not be a part of RCR next year, I think to be in this situation that we're in the points battle that we're in, and it's having the success that we're having, I think it's going to be pretty easy to stay focused. My guys want it really bad. They deserve it. I want it really bad. I feel like I deserve it if I keep doing what I'm supposed to do. And, Richard Childress deserves it. He's given me everything I could possibly ask for as a race car driver to be competitive week in and week out. And we're going to go try to make it happen. Yeah, right now I don't have anything with any team. And I don't know. That day will come, and we're working on some things, and we are talking to some different teams, and hopefully some will come together. But, I made a promise to myself this week. I'm going to worry about controlling the things I can control. I'm not going to worry about anything else. I'm going to worry about how I drive on the racetrack, how fast I can get my race car, and how many points I can get each week if I can't go to victory lane. And that's all I can control, and that's all I'm worried about right now. If we can just stay focused on the job at hand, which I think is going to be pretty easy for myself and my team, we're going to be fine. I just think, sometimes circumstances just don't always, the stars don't always line up. I don't think it's, I just don't think it's no big deal. Just not going to be able to race with those guys next year. And it's tough, and and if you bear with me for a minute, when I got the job with RCR at the beginning of the season, my dad has been a Chevrolet dealer forever, and I grew up an Earnhardt fan. And my spotter, who's been with me 12 years, Brett Griffin, some of you guys know him, he grew up an Earnhardt fan too. And it was neat when we got to come to Childress and walk through the shop the first time, and you see all those pictures of your hero on the wall, and thinking, we can add to this. We can put some banners on the wall, and we can be a part of RCR's history and win some races, and with love nothing more than to bring a championship to Richard. He's a good man. Has been great to me. He's helped resurrecting my career, to be honest with you, and it'd be an honor to be able to put something on the wall before we leave for the man that was on the car of your hero growing up. So it's just some things, everything happens for a reason. We'll we're going to probably go our separate ways at the end of the season, but we still got 9 races left to go together to make this happen. That's a fair question, and that's a good question, but one thing Richard and I promised each other, and you guys know Richard just as well as I do, he's a racer at heart, and he's a hell of a car owner, and he's promised me any and everything we need to get this deal done. He wants it just like I do. I mean, he wants to, we're in a great position to win the Drivers' Championship and the Team Owner Championship, and I think that's pretty good bragging rights for both of us if we're both able to pull that off. So we're going to we've both made a hell of a commitment to each other for these last 9 weeks to do the best, everything we can to put our best foot forward and try to win this championship. He wants it and I want it. We both want it. We have the same common goal, and I think that's why we ran so good all year long. We both wanted to show everybody how good our stuff can be. His first year really back in the Nationwide Series as an owner, and really me being a legitimate threat week in and week out. It's been a lot of fun. I was at the bottom of the barrel when all the stuff happened at RPM, and we left there, and Kevin and Delana gave me a chance, put me in a great situation. And then, of course, the merging with RCR like they did, I think really my stock and what people think of me as a race car driver is way different now than it was 2 or 3 years ago. It's back how it was when I drove the 38 car, and we were successful being a part of the chase and winning races and stuff like that. So I hope so. So it's I definitely have a lot more interest and a lot more phone calls now than I did two years ago before I started driving for Kevin and Delano. So that makes me feel good. It's it's been a tough last 4 or 5 years, different things I've been through. This is not tough at all. I've been through a way worse situations with race teams and things like that. Right now, I feel pretty good about the situation I'm in. I got great equipment. I got a good race team. We got fast race cars. I got an owner that's committed to him being a champion and me being a champion. Is it tough looking, wondering if you're going to have a job, or wondering what team you're going to be with, or wondering what situation you're going to be in next year? Yeah, that's a little, it's a little different, but I don't know if it's tough. It's tough as the phone's not ringing. That's when it's tough. When I went through the stuff I went through with RPM, and you're calling everybody, and nobody call you back, that's way tougher. It's a lot different now when you're having different dialogue with different teams, and you're sharing a lot of information with each other on what the future is and what the future holds and different opportunities. And hopefully we can put ourselves and find the right situation that's good for me moving forward, and we'll try to make that happen.